Hello, my name is Brad and I am a member of Watson Engineering. I'm here today with the rest of my project team to present an overview of the construction management plan for the Eastern Roundabout and Northfields Avenue modification project located at the University of Wollongong. The project team consists of myself, Michaela, Angel, Tom and Max. Firstly, I'll discuss the risk management section of the CMP. Risk management is a crucial aspect of project management. Hence, it is fundamental that the process of risk management continues for the entire life of the project to inevitably ensure project success. Hence, for the Eastern Roundabout and Northfields Avenue modification project, a risk management plan was implemented. The risk management plan consists of the identification of potential project risks, detailed analysis of risks identified, and risk mitigation tools and techniques, which are subsequently all collated and logged into a risk register. For this project, the risks were initially identified in three main categories: inherent risks, contingent risks, and bias risks. These risks were further categorized into 8 categories, as depicted in Table 1. Next, the identified risks were extensively analysed using a common risk severity matrix, otherwise referred to as a likelihood consequent matrix. This tool is effective for risk analysis as risk exposure is equal to the likelihood multiplied by the severity of the impact. Hence, it was adopted and used to quantify the potential project risk before and after mitigation controls were applied within a risk register. Finally, the detailed risk register is compiled from the procedures outlined and completed above. I'll now pass you on to Michaela to talk about the project schedule.
Hi, my name is Michaela and I completed the scheduling section of this construction management plan. With the use of Microsoft Project, the provided drawings, and the project lifecycle studied in Module 2 that consisted of the following areas: front end, development and planning, execution and finalisation, I was able to examine a logical order of sequential events for the Eastern Entry Roundabout. As you can see in the breakdown above, development and planning consisted of conceptualising and integrating the necessary forethought regarding procedures and plans for the project. The planning included traffic management, construction plans, and project management plans. There was also an initial engagement with various stakeholders and inspections by the contractor. The development and planning phase consisted of 8 days in total. The execution cycle of the project is by far the most extensive cycle and crucial to ensuring the project is delivered on time. This section comprised of procurement, site establishment, monitoring, reporting and controlling, WHS and environmental management, and handover. The Eastern Entry Roundabout contractor was awarded the contract on the 7th of December 2020 and handed over the project to the principal on the 10th of February 2021, which was a total of 39 working days. This program incorporated a non-working calendar from the period of the 23rd of December 2020 to the 3rd of January 2021 and ensured inclement weather contingency was added. With these additions, it allowed for the contractor to exceed the target handover date and ensure they did not fall behind due to wet weather.
Hi, my name's Angel and I completed the costing section of this construction management plan. A baseline budget was developed for the delivery and construction phases of the project, which was separated into 3 tables in order to make it easier to monitor and control the different areas of the project. Looking into the budget and schedule, this will provide a foundation to compare the planned and actual status of the project and will ensure that the project is on schedule. The costings shown are set of the detailed costings starting from the site establishment, finishing at the project handover. These baselines are subject to change and are used as a reference.
The WHS and environmental considerations section of the CMP was separated in 2 components, that being WHS considerations and environmental considerations. Firstly, for the project, a comprehensive WHS assessment has been completed and compiled. The main purpose of the WHS assessment is to identify possible WHS impacts that may negatively affect the project. Secondly, an extensive environmental assessment has been completed for the project, where the purpose of the environmental assessment is to identify the potential environmental impacts that may adversely affect the project. To evaluate the WHS and environmental considerations of the project, a similar strategy to that defined within the risk management section is employed. The strategy is inclusive of risk identification, initial risk rating, mitigation/control techniques, and residual risk rating. On the next few slides, a detailed analysis of the WHS and environmental impacts will be displayed. For more information, please refer to our completed CMP report.
Watson's Engineering Site Management Plan consists of assumptions, constraints, environmental considerations, stakeholder management, workplace health and safety, and industrial relations. Assumptions brought forward for the construction of Northfield's East Avenue Roundabout revolve around the design life and any foreseen threat to site progress, including the location of power lines, traffic surrounding the site area, and impact on residential neighbours. Site-specific constraints for plant, material, equipment, facilities, and services have been produced, with noticeable constraints listed for plant use due to pollution and noise factors. The environmental management involved the careful consideration of all environmental factors around the proposed site. A construction environmental management plan was established to assign roles and environmental responsibilities to key personnel. The environmental management system was selected in accordance with guidelines set out in ISO 14001 to produce the optimal methodology for environmental policy and planning, support, operation, and performance evaluation. Monitoring and review of the environmental plan implemented will be conducted by the assigned project manager and contracted environmental auditors. Stakeholder management has been directly addressed by Watson Engineering, with a detailed stakeholder management plan being created. This plan outlines a management procedure for all stakeholders in addition to the management of engagement and control of engagement strategies. Workplace health and safety is a key requirement to the successful completion of project, with all duty of care responsibilities being listed, in addition to a number of safety protocols which must be adhered to whilst working on site. Industrial relations are managed by the Workplace Relations Management Plan, which is compliant with the New South Wales Government Code of Practice for procurement in building and construction.
Hi, I'm Max and I undertook work on the monitoring and controlling plan of this project. As part of our monitoring management plan, project progress meetings will be held fortnightly. These will involve all management staff to discuss progress, remaining tasks, cost effectiveness, and subcontractor. Our control plan for the project is comprehensive. Our quality assurance plan involves numerous audits throughout the construction phase to verify quality standards, ensure resources are up to standard, and to control defects and non-conformances. Quality control of this project will be completed by a comprehensive inspection by the project manager and his team to ensure completion of the project before handing over to the client. This ensures that the client's brief was fulfilled and the project was a success.
The last component of the CMP was the handover section. The purpose of this section is to ensure the project is at a stage of operational readiness. To ensure this, Watson Engineering outlined the potential issues that may arise during the handover stage of the project, as well as the potential issues that may arise from commissioning the road and the roundabout. I'd like to conclude the presentation here. On behalf of Watson Engineering, thank you for listening.